This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for April 25th, 2024. It's currently February 19th, 2024, 3:09 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is currently $499.51, and the shuffle video for the April 25th reading was created on February 2nd, 2024 at 4:58 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video here in the lower left corner. The overall theme and behavior for the day, we have the cross-trading congruency again of the Sun card. It's a notable move to the upside here. Behavior around the high side, we have a prominent move higher on a one-day chart followed by a full retracement of that move back down, and then behavior around the lowest low, we have sideways fluidity, equal amounts of bulls and bear inflow and outflow. So it may be that we see like some sideways rotation along a key support near the low, or it may be that we see the low more than once throughout the day. I'm advised, not much trade advisement, but I would be on the lookout for a notable move to the upside. And then the VIX, also the VIX seems to pop pretty unexpectedly to the upside in here, so that's interesting. I'm going to get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior and time the highs and lows for the day, as well as the best trades that I see. But before we do that, let's just make sure that everybody's aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing, as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise, or you can use YouTube Tips. And that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. Okay, remember, my friends, not each card's energy necessarily lines up with 1 hour of time. So in some readings, occasionally, you'll need to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room. And it's important when that happens, make sure to follow the sequence of events as outlined by the prediction, because that will keep you on track. That's why I do the entire chart behavior, not just where the highs and the lows are, because sometimes I'm wrong, but I'm not that wrong, because it'll be off by a few days. And if I see the sequence of events, I can determine where I am. And usually you're just a little bit here or there. So important to know that, guys. In the pre-market, another cross-reading congruency for the luxury card, and we have a crest that we sell off from. We actually open higher, and there's a crest that we sell off from down to and through support. We do a U-shaped reversal below that support, come back and reuse it as support in the pre-market. And then there, right around the open, there's a resistance level that's highlighted, that's important on a multi-day scale, and there's a lot of price change there between that resistance at the open and the first half hour. It seems to be a low at the open, or in the first half hour somewhere there with that death card, but a lot of price change. So I would be looking for opportunity for a day trade to open up a long and close that long in the very next hour between 11 and 12. Well, actually, maybe between 11 and 12, not the next hour, between 11 and 12. The rally will start between 10 and 11, continue into 11 to 12, and there'll be a breakout on a one-day chart scale there between 11 and 12. And in the midst of that breakout, I would close out of that long position for the day trade, right? Because then we have a sharp drop. We're bound by a range midday, and then there's a sharp drop to the downside. We revisit a support level here that we recently met once before. There's probably a low here because we're going to see sideways rotation, and I say that because we've got the yellow translucent highlight, which is indicating Queen of Discs energy, and then it gets pretty erratic. So this would be a good place to exit for sure. And then it gets pretty erratic. If you have a strong risk tolerance, you could hold on to it and not exit the long position here. But it gets erratic back and forth through the same price level between 1 and 2, and we probably revisit a crest in the midst of that erratic behavior. There's an important support level highlighted between 2 and 3. It's important on a 1-month scale minimum. It looks like we probably are creating support to the upside there. That's where there would be another exit. If you have good risk tolerance, you could exit there somewhere around probably 2 o'clock or between 2 and 3, but probably closer to 2. And the rally then ends, it's kind of mixed between 3 and 4, and at the close, another fast sudden move higher with a reversal in the pre-market, but that fast sudden move higher takes us to highs for the day. Sneak preview for the following day, chart behavior where we're bumping along resistance sideways, maybe breaking through, bumping along resistance sideways some more. And that's SPY for the 25th, my friends. And you could probably open up a short here around 3 o'clock. I'd open up a partial short if it's, that's a risky one. I wouldn't do that. But that's SPY for the 25th. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and watching. Make sure to follow that rule of karma. We're counting on you here at Tarot for Traders. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.